What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. We actually have a lot more updates on the Kyle Larson situation. Before we get into all these updates, I kind of want to give a little bit of context on the whole situation that has happened with Kyle Larson. So, for those of you who do not know, Kyle Larson decided to use a racial slur. I think you know which one it is. A no-no word that you're not supposed to say. And Kyle Larson got basically when I last brought to you guys, NASCAR suspended Kyle Larson indefinitely, and he had to go through sensitivity training. Since this whole situation has unfolded, there have been a lot of sponsors that have been terminating with Kyle Larson. The first one we're going to talk about is McDonald's. McDonald's has dropped their sponsorship with Kyle Larson. Here's what they had to say. The comments made by Kyle Larson are insensitive, offensive, and not reflective of our inclusiveness values and will not be tolerated. McDonald's is taking immediate action to terminate the relationship with Kyle Larson. And there's another more sponsorships that have been dropped. Up next, we're going to talk about Credit One Bank. Credit One Bank has also dropped their sponsorship of Kyle Larson. As stated earlier, Credit One Bank denounces the highly offensive language used by Kyle Larson during Sunday's iRacing event. In addition to quick actions taken by NASCAR Chip Ganassi, Credit One Bank is terminating its sponsorship of Kyle Larson. So what that means is that they're not now. What that means is that Chip Ganassi is probably still going to get sponsored by Credit One Bank, but they're not going to be sponsoring Kyle Larson. So Kyle Larson is probably going to lose his ride because there's some big sponsorships. And now we're going to talk about Advent Health because I believe they've also dropped their sponsorship. Here's what they had to say. We're committed to a culture of inclusiveness and wholeness for our patients and team members, and Kyle Larson's use of a racial slur is not reflective of that and unacceptable. As an ongoing partner of Chip Ganassi Racing, we support the decisive actions taken by them in NASCAR to suspend them. So there's another sponsor that has dropped Kyle Larson. And then Kyle Larson not Kyle Larson. Later, Chevrolet has suspended their relationship with Kyle Larson. Here's what a Chevy spokesperson had to say. Chevrolet has suspended its relationship with Kyle Larson indefinitely, as we do not tolerate that misbehavior. We will continue to monitor the events surrounding Mr. Larson and are prepared to take additional action. With Chevy now dropping Kyle Larson, what does this mean? Well, Kyle Larson is out of a ride. Kyle Larson is out of ride at this point. When you're getting dropped by your partners like Chevy, you're going to be out of a ride. I think that's all. Oh, iRacing also had a statement they stated. iRacing considers itself to be a welcome, inclusive community for racing enthusiasts all around the world. We have strict policies against offensive behavior and language. Kyle Larson's language last night during a streamed online race were both offensive and important. And in our violation of our sporting codes, as such, Kyle Larson has been suspended indefinitely from the iRacing service. So Kyle Larson is no longer going to be allowed to be on the iRacing service if he's allowed to go back racing. I believe that's all the things that I needed to cover there. But now we're going to get more into the situation. I want to say this. Kyle Larson was clearly in the wrong for this whole situation. I think all the sponsors have the right to drop Kyle Larson over this. I think, one, they don't want fans to think, oh, there's a racist guy that's on our team. I personally don't think Kyle Larson is racist for saying this, but when you do say the N-word, people are going to question that. But Kyle Larson did apologize for the incident. I don't want to play the clip for you guys, but Kyle Larson did apologize for the incident. I could tell that he felt sad and felt hurt. I know some people said that he didn't have any emotion. Kyle Larson's probably hurt. He probably knows, oh, I screwed my career up because I decided to say the N-word. But he deserves every repercussion he gets, in my honest opinion. I'm still going to support Kyle Larson through this time, but I do think that he deserves everything that does come to him because Kyle Larson should know, like I said, know better not to say, and he says it best. He knows better not to say, and he's sorry, and he's going to go through and he deserves everything he gets. I think Kyle Larson knows, oh, I probably screwed my career. Like I said earlier in a video yesterday, Kyle Larson basically, in my honest opinion, screwed his career up. Because he definitely, should know better not to say the things. I mean, Jeremy Clements in 2013, he did say the same thing that Larson said. But number one, Jeremy Clements is not in the Cup Series, so he got suspended for 2 races and was able to come back because of that situation. Kyle Larson's a big driver and has a lot of corporate partners that are sponsoring him. And I just think that Larson has basically screwed the pooch on his NASCAR career for sure. his iRace career. I hope it's not the case, but in my honest opinion, I think Kyle Larson has basically lost his sponsorship and lost a lot of things, and probably just lost a chance to be in the Cup Series probably ever again, because, like I said, he decided to say the M word. And like I said, I just want to say this: I do forgive Kyle Larson. I don't think that, like I said, I do forgive him because he knows he manned up. He didn't wait till 2 or 3 days later to say something. He admitted it about 12 hours later. I would have liked him to admit it yesterday, a day or two ago. But you know what? Kyle Larson knows what he did wrong. He's clearly in the wrong, and he wanted to apologize for, saying a word that he knows better not to say, and he says he can hopefully go through this. Because this is not the first time Kyle Larson has said a lot of dumb things. He said that at one point that Henry Motorsports was sabotaging the other Chevy team so they could be at the top. Then he's made the comments about the freaking World of Outlaws, but I don't agree with that. People getting mad at him for that. He's made some pretty dumb comments, and it just shows that Kyle Larson is kind of clueless, and he needs a lot of help. Hopefully, with the sensitivity training that he is going to go through, I'm hoping Kyle Larson can learn from this, and hopefully he gets his brain checked, and hopefully gets his crap together. I know a lot of people that are not going to be fans of Larson who are going to hate him, and like I said, they have a right to hate him for this. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I think Larson, like I said, should have known better not to say this, and I think that he is clearly in the wrong for the situation. And I'm still extremely disappointed in Larson, but like I said, I do forgive him for the situation. So, there is my second video on the Kyle Larson situation. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on all my social medias, link in the description below for that, and comment all your thoughts on today's video. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.